Hello! Welcome back to our slow but steady level designer plays through Elden Ring, part, I don't know. Last episode we got puckered up by a bunch of sloth bears en route to this castle to help some aristocratic hoity-toity guy that was somewhere over there. Oh, this guy right here. Kenneth Height Limgrave Heir, or so he says. But then we also found this Seofer River well, and I think we have to go in, right? Looks like a mausoleum. What are the chances that there's something scary and dangerous in it? Shall we continue? Oh, hello. Something I noticed I watched one of the previous videos I made back, and I noticed that I have a very hard time completing a thought. It's very common for me to start a thought and then just get distracted and then not finish it. And I know that that's maybe part of playing game, but I'm going to do my best to try and finish thoughts. This is a very large thing that's happening. And where's it taking me? Okay, this is interesting. I know that this is... Ooh, it's like an alternate universe. Cool. I was gonna say, I wonder why it's so long. I wonder if that's purely just it's just like in another world. I wonder why it's so long, but then now it's obvious to me that length was probably to load in this space. So, in order to load in or unload levels, you often need to obscure the player's vision of what you're loading and unloading, and elevators do a good job of that. And they needed to, what it looks like they need to load a pretty significant portion of land into this game, or into this area, so having a very long elevator helped them do that, I'm sure. So that they could, load out the stuff that's above us and then load in this huge, beautiful area, which I'm really happy I went into. Hello, what is this? What are you? Oh, you're nothing. You're not, no, nothing is nothing. Everything is something, but you're not something that's going to benefit me immediately. Okay, well, let's rest here and go plunder us some stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's rest here so that we can respawn here when we inevitably die. Really cool. Very, it's a significant departure from the... Oh, can we level up? How many souls do we have? It's been a while since I haven't played this in a few days, so my 2,500. I mean, it's a bummer if we die, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Maybe that'll make the session more tense. Oh, something I was gonna do between the previous session and this session was going to increase the brightness of the game, but I forgot to do that from the home menu, so I'm just gonna take 2 seconds and do that on my TV very, 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 very quickly. You are just going to be looking at a screen, and I'm going to be looking at a thing that's not a screen. Brightness. There we go. Brightness is maxed. Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's you know what? Let's just hope that let's just hope that it's not this dark when I'm fighting creatures that will likely kill me. But even this is super dark for me to see. When I watch the videos back on I hear some rattlesnakes. When I watch the videos back on YouTube, YouTube really corrects for the brightness quite a bit. So one of the dungeon bosses that I fought with that I could barely see when I was playing the game on YouTube was much clearer. Much clearer. Ooh, there's a lot of ways to go. Really like some more context as to what the F is happening here. Because right now we just know we went down a big well that seems to be powered by some arcane source or something, and now we're in what seems to be some kind of alternate dimension. I know that this a lot of Elden Ring takes place in the lands between, as described by the game lore. Furl calling finger remedy. What is with all the finger talk in this freaking game? Is it a key item? Oh man, every single time I get a new item, it's just gone forever. Is it a talisman? No. Okay, well, is it a tool? There it is. Reveals co-op and hostile. Oh, I already had one. Okay. Tarnished wizened fingers. Why is it? What's with the finger theme? Anyways, yeah, that like, I think the most obvious complaints or gripes or grudges or whatever complaints. Ooh, we get summons. Keep that in mind. Would be the UI and the UX in this game. I mean the UX as in user experience, meaning it's progression, it's leveling, it's I heard a tingle. It's progression, it's leveling, it's tutorialization, and then the UI being specifically the user interface. The UI is real rough, I have to say. And it's not even that it's like, oh, it's, you know, it doesn't appeal to 21st century sensibilities and it needs to be all beautiful and all that stuff. It's very functional, but it just doesn't function well. There's a lot of things that modern games have integrated into UIs that this game is missing that I do think it is suffering for. It's not just appearance, or not purely aesthetics. It is functionality. It is missing. And this game has I think the Dark Souls games have walls you can break through, but with like a sword. Not break through, but like false walls that you can swing your sword through. But like how the hell am I ever gonna find one of those things if you just like swing your sword at every wall? Oh, there you go. There's some environment art bugs, kind of. This probably should have been extended to fit all the way down to the ground, so we wouldn't see the bottom and this like beautiful right angle at the bottom. Whatever. Pretty minor. There's something behind this wall, so let's see if we can make our. Oh, we don't even have access to a map. All right. Well, let's go pick up some stuff and then keep exploring. Probably end up fighting some stuff soon. Maybe we'll die. Maybe we'll kill him. Who knows? Isn't that the fun of this game? Is you never know if you're gonna live. Nothing is guaranteed, and so be happy with all the time you have all these runes that you have. What I could do is I could consume a couple of those golden runes I have in my bag, and then level up. Well, maybe we'll go in a little bit, see how. I mean, 2,500 runes is quite a few. I'd need 2,500 more runes in order to level up. Yeah, let's just. Oh man, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. There we go. There's some enemies. What do we got here? Who are you? Are these the miners from before? Oh, hi. Well, our best introduction to how close we are to being able to kill these things is, or how on par we are with their level, is to do a backstab, and if we take down a significant portion of health, then we're probably good to stay in this area. If we don't, then we'll probably run away. Alright, here we go. I'm not sure. Oh no! You know, they do seem a little bit rocky, so perhaps I need to, oh, whoops. Maybe I need a different kind of weapon? How many results did that give me? Like, give me... What happened there? Oh, he did me damage on the way back. That's what happened. Oh my god. My English. Okay, let's get... Okay. So these guys aren't particularly scary as one, but as a group, this seems awfully dangerous. Especially because I'm not doing much damage to them. I don't know if I want to be here. I'm sure we can spread them out a little bit. Oh, damn. And I can't even do my cheesy shield What is it called? Shield thing? Maybe we'll leave. Or at least explore a little deeper. Because if the other enemies around here are like them, if, at the very least, if they're overpowering us, we can run away fairly effectively. And then we can try and find that tingle thing. But I don't think I should be here yet. Let's find out. I also wouldn't surprise me if I'm not supposed to be here, because we were getting kind of spanked. I say we. I don't know why I say we. I was getting kind of spanked by those bears that were up top. And so, if that's indicative of the creatures that will be in like a dungeon that you'd enter into. Oh. Ah! Oh, he got me good. Oh yeah, that was awesome. Oh man, this is not going well. Okay, let's have a little chug. Maybe see if we can go find what's tingling on the other side. Get to a space that we can kind of recover these souls if we do die, which, you know, doesn't seem unlikely. I can always summon my wolves as a distraction if I really need it. But I also say, I watched the video back when I said, and I realized that I say I feel like a lot. I feel like I could do this, I feel like I could do that. You know, nothing makes you more acutely aware of some of the things that I know about yourself than watching yourself talk for a long period of time, but by yourself, to yourself, with no one giving you any sort of feedback. So, the things you learn when you record video game footage. Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, that was totally my fault. Okay, I hear a tingle. I hear a tingle. Where are you, tingle? A golden centipede, that's new. The tingle sounds like it's somewhere in here, but I cannot see it. I cannot see it. Does it? I think it really sounds like it's in here. Okay, I think we're probably gonna leave this place. And then it just, like, yeah, until it... Oh, I do have a club, which I wonder if that's going to do significantly more damage. It's totally it's totally not upgraded, but different weapon types do different amounts of damage, right? And we'll see what happens. I don't really remember how much damage I was doing. You know what bugs me about the combat in this game? Or one of the things that bugs me? So I did 55 with that. 120 souls per, so they're not particularly... Oh, I think you are just supposed to, like, run through here like a gauntlet and just pick up stuff. Based on the numbers of these things, how slow they're moving, it's kind of an interesting little game design, or like it's an interesting area. What is that, and is it gonna kill me? Probably. Oh, okay. So let's what I might do is we'll go recover our souls. We'll get our dogs out. They're probably gonna die so easily though. Maybe we'll keep our dogs for later. We're going to recover the souls. We'll see if we can penetrate a little deeper into the mine. And then if there ends up being like enemies that we are supposed to intentionally fight, like these ones, it seems to me we're supposed to avoid these. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll maybe go recover our souls, and then we will and we'll go a little deeper, and then we'll GTFO and go to that castle. That castle might also be too high level for us. By too high level, I mean too difficult for me. Just because again, I don't necessarily like games that are super high difficulty, but no, I don't mind. This is fine because I think this is actually, I think this is an interesting. Are they all gone? Weren't there some on here? I think this is an interestingly designed area. Honestly, it's got a bunch of guys that don't do a ton of damage, but there's a ton of them. And they're very slow moving, so it kind of makes the player have to think. They don't give a ton of souls for killing. Like, it doesn't seem like it's worth it to kill them. Because they don't give you that many souls, and they take a lot of damage. So it seems like the intention is that you have to just run past them. That would be my interpretation of this phase. Maybe that's wrong, but it seems like that's their intentions. They're kind of giving you the choice. Like, oh yeah, you can fight if you want, or you can just run through because these guys don't give you a lot. So I think that's kind of cool. I like that. I think that's an interesting concept. It changes it up a bit, you know? It's not just like, oh, go and fight stuff all the time. It's like, okay, now you can actually make a choice. Do you want to fight these things? No. You don't have to. I see a fluttery bug or something over there. Maybe before we, but if you want to fight them, go for it. You can get souls from them, but you're not going to get that many. So make that decision for yourself. Are you... I can't tell if that's a visual bug or if that's an actual bug, or like a fluttering bug's wings. How do I... Because I'm seeing like a bunch of... Oh, no, it's just a visual bug for me. So let's just go pick up all this stuff. Maybe we'll kill... Let's not even kill this guy. He's just... Oh, you... Okay. Nope. Disengage. And run. This is totally meant to just give you this, we'll call it a, like a Halloween, what is it, like a Jason Voorhees effect or whatever. I haven't seen any of those movies, or like the Halloween movies or anything, but isn't it the cliche that the killers just walk very slowly? They're slow and steady, but if they catch you, you could probably outrun them, but they'll just keep coming. Oh man, I feel like I need some huge AoE attack to just bust all of them. Or just leave them alone. They don't deserve to die, do they? And they only give 120 souls. It's not worth that much. Let's get over here. Let's find that tinkling, because that tinkling is bothering me. Where are you, Tinkle? Oh, you're just an Estus Flask Tinkler. I don't even care about that. Take those mushrooms, though. You can live, because I'm a kind god. Well, it'd be nice, you know, if we did get caught up in that area, it'd be a great way to refill our souls, just over here with that thing. Oh, I wonder how many... Or not souls, our flasks, that thing. I wonder how many souls you get, or runes you get, for killing those things. I wonder if it's, like, even if you don't need the, Estus flasks, or the, Jar of Tears, whatever the hell it goes, Flask of Crimson Tears. If you don't need the Flask of Crimson Tears, if you still kill them because they give you a significant amount of runes. Budding Horn. Let's see. That looked to me like a crafting item, right? I need to get more familiar with these icons at the top, because when you get a new item, it shows you the icon that corresponds to this bar up here that I'm switching between. I just need to get more familiar with that, so then I can at least look in the right screen for the item. Budding Horn. Truly for crafting items. Okay, thanks. Fuck you, game. That's so stupid. Alright, let's keep going. It'd be great if we found a... Well, even, I was gonna say, found a short... If we find a find a boss and then we find a shortcut to the boss. But even so, like, I don't think we really even need the shortcut. It's been a relatively easy trek to get here. I know I could pretty easily die. I could die. Absolutely. And it almost seems like it's giving us runes as a way to compensate for the fact that we're not killing them. Or, like, as a way to encourage us not to kill them. Does that make sense? It's like, oh, you're not killing them, but let's give you some soul or some runes anyways via all these golden runes that are scattered throughout the world. It's kind of interesting. I think this is a really interesting area. I'm enjoying it because it's not... It seems like they built an area that wasn't about just strictly fighting, and I think that that's a good thing. I don't think we need to send it down. Probably better to have it up here in case we need to make a break for it. So I'm glad that like this feels different. It feels like a different kind of gameplay than all of the other spaces of the game so far, because it's not just being like, yeah, kill or be killed. It's like, yeah, I mean, you could kill, and if you don't kill them, maybe they'll end up killing me eventually. But it's not super vital because they're not in your face. So I think this is really interesting. I'm enjoying this area. I'm glad they made this area. Anyone? Anything? No. Okay. Preserving Bolus? What the hell's a Bolus? Neutralizing Bolus? Guess it's the... Alleviates poison buildup and cure... Okay, it looks like we gotta make some stuff eventually. We got a lot of crafting supplies. But I haven't dug too much in the crafting, and that's something I'm definitely not going to do on video. I'm sure at one point I'll just kind of cave and just start making stuff. Man, I feel like I keep seeing a bunch of flickering. Oh, so there are bugs. Like, actual bugs, like mosquito bugs. Which when you start combining those slow-moving guys with things like that, even though the mosquitoes aren't that deadly, that might make a dangerous enough composition of creatures, of enemies, to make it deadly. Because you're like, oh, the mosquitoes are just chipping away at me slowly, but they're still chipping away at you. And then they'll like back you into some of these slow plodding creatures that will actually kill you. So I think it's a potential interesting creature composition they have here. Okay. Okay, what are you? Oh, there's some crabs. Okay. Oh, you're... Oh, no! That's a big crab. Let's see if we can avoid this big crab, because I've never fought one, and I don't want to die this physically far away from a site of grace. We could probably... Oh man, it's like it's baiting us in with that piece of treasure. But based on... Okay, here I'm gonna either be really mad at the game for doing something here or not. I have the assumption that this crab is going to turn around when we go pick up that piece of loot. Not because it detects us from stealthing, but because the designers intentionally put a trigger volume around this crab to trigger that once we pick up that treasure that's behind it, that it turns around and sees us. Otherwise... Because, like, usually you can sneak up... The stealthing in this game is very simple. It's not in a bad way, but it's very simple. It's like, if you're stealthing and you're directly behind things, which we are behind this crab, they won't see you. But I think... Oh. We stole its babies, and it didn't even see us. Okay. Then I'm happy it let us do that. Man, the visuals in this area are quite pretty. Although there's a bit of a visual bug here. Misalignment between... You see the reflection off the water, the color there? There might be like a sun on the other side, but it's reflecting off through this rock. Like it's pink right in front of us, and pink, like, yeah, it's pink, which means to me, I don't know, there's just a bit of an issue with the lighting, but who cares? It's a very minor thing. Very pretty though. Again, this game has done a great job. I think at a macro scale, this game is very good looking. It's got great vistas. Oh, hello. Oh, it's just a mushroom, but I guess we could probably make our way up there. It's got great vistas, really good like scene compositions. But it's up close. It looks fine, like good enough. But from a distance, it looks really good. Oh, is it giving us this so that we can? You know, it would have been really clever. Maybe not. I'm saying it's clever because it's my idea. Would have been a really... What I would have done in this scenario is I would have put a piece of treasure directly in front of the crab here that was very obvious to the player, so they knew from this vantage point that if they drew the crab out, they could get the treasure the crab is currently guarding or whatever. But they didn't do that. Why didn't they do that? And why does this platform exist? Maybe to give the players like a drop attack on the crab? But I don't know. That seems like a missed opportunity to me. Not to criticize From Software, but I think that was a missed opportunity. Anyways, let's keep going. And let's not die. We're getting pretty far, pretty physically far into the space. It wouldn't take us that long to retraverse through here because we've been very, oh Jesus, very slow. But I'd really rather not have to do this again. I've got a real problem with playing through content twice. I don't know, I've got a real problem with it. I mean, honestly, it's an undeserved problem with it. Like, I don't think this game, I think it's totally fine to have to, like, die and then run back to the space we just came through. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Was that a bird or a child screaming? But I just would really rather not do it, so I'm being overly cautious. Yeah, we're getting runes left and right, which really, yeah, I think this is cool. I think it's telling us, hey, yeah, don't worry about killing stuff, because you're going to get runes anyways, just by looting instead of killing. So I'm totally cool with that. I think this is great, like a really interesting area, different pacing. It's much more about stealth and stuff. I think this is great. Something's moving a little fast over there, but at least we got a thing here. Now, riddle me this. Do we spend some runes to level up? What I might do is I might actually call this one short so that I can putter around with my runes and see if I have enough or if it's worth it to level up. And then I'll catch you again soon on the next one. So this one's a little bit shorter, but I appreciate your time. This wasn't that eventful, but I really enjoyed this area so far. I think it's a nice change of pace from the overworld and all the other dungeons we've done. So I think this is great. Okay, I'm going to pause this, maybe see if I can fix my TV, and then I'll see you back in a little bit. Take care. Bye-bye.